Welcome to our marriage and relationship nuggets. Meet Coach Marie Ulimaki, a transformational life coach. Today we'll be talking about parenting in marriages. And when I was looking deeply into it, the thing that came to my mind was, may we be the mirror to our children, an aspect of reflection that we want them to go. And it takes me to the Bible verse of Proverbs 22, verses 6, which says, train up a child in the way they should go. Train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. Train up a child in the way he should go. And when he's old, he will not depart from it. I strongly agree with this 100%. Parents, we have a lot to do for the upbringing of our children. Because of the nature of our jobs, busy schedules, and everything, most of us have allowed our children to be governed and monitored by the society, by the community, because we don't have time for them. But I will encourage us parents to really invest time for our children. When our children have a sound mind, when they respond positively, it boosts our relationship and our marriages. It makes it stronger. Just like when kids, when children are disobedient and not follow the norms of the family, it brings about stress, and that stress also affects the relationship with our spouse. So it's very important. Children learn a lot. They learn by watching. If you take, for instance, a little child, you see he will copy, especially if he has siblings which are bigger than him or her. You will realize that that child is just copying everything the siblings are doing because they see the siblings like the role model. We parents should be role model to our children. We should behave the way we want our children to behave tomorrow. Because most actions children see, especially 0 to 5 years, it's embedded in their subconscious mind. And when they get to the age of finding their identity in the teenage age group, you find them having a lot of confusion, fear, because of some wrong identities embedded in them, which is not what is required of them. So our children are our role model. We are role models to our children, if I put it this way. And whatever we do, they see. If you're very polite to your spouse, know that they copy it. It becomes like a lifestyle to them. They see those actions that we speak in a low tone, we speak in a lovely manner, how we address things. They are seeing it. It's like they are not seeing because they are young, but they are seeing it, and that is what they will also carry forward to their homes in the future. Most bad characters today are embedded from our childhood memories. It affects us positively and negatively. So we need to be very careful the way we act especially where our children are. We need to make the routine where the children know those things which are those values which are very important. It's very important for families to pray together, even with the children that are still young. Teach them how to pray, make them understand the routine. Like my little girl, she's a toddler, just 2 years old, but she knows her morning routine. She knows her evening routine. She knows. She knows most of her daily routine because it's something that comes over and over and over, and she knows that's how life should be. Just imagine, by God's grace, if she continue in that trend, by the time she's a teenager, she'll be really a disciplined little girl. And all is because of what she has been seeing us, the parents, doing. Even at her young age, 2 years, I can't count the number of songs she already knows how to worship God at her age. I'm amazed sometimes when I'm driving, I hear her singing from one song to another. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, Father, thank you. Because she sees me singing all the time. Even the brothers do the same. She copies what the brothers are doing. She copies what I do. She copies what the daddy does. So imagine if I'm portraying a wrong character. I'm already like implanting it in that little child. We need to set values, and we parents, spouses must be cooperative. If a rule has been put in place, then no one alters it. The mom or dad should not alter it because it sets the children in confusion. We need to have norms, we need to have values, we need to have the things which are relevant and not relevant. Already I have we have 3 kids and they already know those essential values that they don't joke about. They know the first place should be God in everything they do. God should be put first. From their young age, they have grown in that culture, and that's how they look at life. Even in their discussion, when they're speaking already, you understand that God is more valuable than any other thing because that is what they see from their parents, what their parents are teaching them. So we need to be conscious of our character when we are when it should be a normal lifestyle, not only when the kids are around us. Because if it's a normal lifestyle, we can't forge it. It just flows. But if you want to only pretend when they are there, then there'll be time that you will not even realize they are watching at you and you go the wrong way. I pray God will help us to empower and train our children in that godly manner. As Proverbs 22, verse 6 say, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from that. May we sacrifice for our children. That is one thing no one will sacrifice for more than us. Give them the best. Be a mirror to them. Watch the words that you speak. The way you express love is the way they will also carry that love to their relationship in the future. The way they see the parents interact at home, that is how they will believe that that is how it should be. When they grow in a home where there is a lot of abuse, know that children will even start bullying in school in their young ages because that is what they see, and that is how they believe life should be like. May we do our best to bring up the blessings God has blessed us with, the seeds God has blessed us with, so that there will be better people in our community. There will be a blessing in their generation. There will be a blessing to their peers. There will be a blessing because they are the future leaders of tomorrow. Be a mirror to your child. Whatever action you want to take, Reflect your child. What are you teaching a child? What do you want a child to consider life to be like? Let's set boundaries. Let's set values for our children. Let's devote time for them. Let's sacrifice and do our best, trusting God to complete the things we can't manage. God is there to help us, but we have our own role to play. It's not only about praying for our children, we need to participate in the lifestyle we desire them to excel in the future. Respect is vital. Respect is reciprocal. Even the way we speak to our children matters a lot. When you speak harshly to your child, it distances the child not to express his or her true feeling. It gives the child that distance, which is not good. Many children who have been distant from their parents have seek for help from wrong sources because of what we created. May we give a listening ear to our children when they speak so that they understand that mommy and daddy are listening to me and they would like to always express their emotions and feelings because they know that someone is ready to listen to them, what they're saying. May we have dialogue with them, ask their opinion on some things, especially those who are already like 8 years, 7 years, 9 years, 10 years. At least they have a knowledge of a lot of things beyond your imagination. Dialogue with them. Many children have gone astray because their parents don't even have sex education with them. And when they go to ask from their peers, what advice do you think they will get? Advices that ruins and destroy their lives. We need to be there for our children, no matter what. They are valuable. They are a gift. May we dialogue with them. May we advise them. May we just give our best. And you'll be proud when you're old. When you need help, they will be the ones to render the same help you did when they were young. They will not forget those services out of love you render to them. It's the same love they will transfer to you when you're old that you need their attention and their help. Now that they are young, it's not that you want them to do it when you're old, but it's obligatory for us to really value our children, train them, put godly values in them, trusting God to complete the rest. I always say to myself, Father, I'll do my best, but I leave the rest for you to complete. I'm just human, limited, but I'll do my best to raise my children in the fear of God, to raise them with love, to raise them in an environment of respect, to raise them with those values needed in life, to raise them so that they will be icons tomorrow, to raise them so that they will be significant tomorrow, to raise them. May we submit our children unto God, pray for them endlessly, especially at the stage where they are still small. There are some spiritual battles that we, the parents, need to cover them because at that stage they can't do much. May God help us as we do our best to train our children in that godly manner. Do your best, and you'll be proud of who they will be in the future. I believe every parent's desire is the best for their children. But are we ready to sacrifice for our children? Are we ready to let go certain things and focus to raise them up when they are tender and young? Some of us, because of jobs, I don't blame to an extent, but we need to consider our children first. Because you want extra job here and there. Today your child is with Mr. A, tomorrow your child is with Mr. B, the other day is with Mr. C because you want to catch up with 3 jobs. It's not right. You're not there when people are taking care of your children. You don't monitor it. You don't know what they are seeing, the kind of environment they are exposed to. We really need to be technical who we hand our children to. And I pray the Lord will give us wisdom. I pray the Lord will give us strength to be able to be the best model to our children. To be that role model who will be proud tomorrow for who they will become. Let love reign. Let respect reign. Let gratitude reign. The fear of God ultimate plus fasting, manners, and God will grant us wisdom and strength to raise godly children. If there is any question, feel free to type it down. If you are new, give a thumb up to yourself for joining us today. Those who have been logging in, we appreciate and thank you for your support. We pray the Lord strengthen you all in areas you are struggling with. I pray God's grace. May the Lord give parents wisdom, strength to handle their children. It can be very challenging, especially here abroad, whereby maybe your parents are not beside you, they are not in the same city. You have work, you have family engagement, you have everything, and limited support. It's quite demanding, but the Lord is our strength. Sometimes, if I look at how I manage things, I know out of my strength I can't do it. But because the Lord is my strength, the Lord is our strength. He will strengthen us in areas where we are weak, and He will give us wisdom when we call on Him and ask for help. He is there to direct us, to connect us to the right people that can give us ideas. May we engage into parenting seminars. It helps a lot. Read books, articles on that. Do your utmost best. Trust God to complete it for you. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you've been blessed. Those who have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can subscribe on Healing Storehouse. See you next week. Merry Christmas in advance. I pray you have a wonderful and blessed Christmas. Thank you. See you hopefully next week. But enjoy your Christmas and stay blessed. Love from us. Bye.